counting down 19 unbelievable accidental moments. You can never predict what will happen in the next second. This beauty was taking photos with an elephant just a second ago. Unexpectedly, she angered the elephant in an instant, and the elephant swung its big trunk at her, teaching her a lesson that in the future, you should get permission before taking photos. Then this beauty suddenly started dancing wildly on the car for no apparent reason, causing a traffic jam in an instant. In the end, those who wanted to leave couldn't, and those who wanted to watch couldn't see. Luckily, a kind old man came along at that moment and got her down. After all, the young girl wasn't the old man's type. This man, with just one accidental glance, suddenly saw a black bear coming to steal things from his house. The man instantly turned into a warrior and directly engaged in hand-to-hand combat. He even managed to scare the bear away. I have to say, you're a tough guy. I feel like some entertainment activities are specifically designed for suckers. Anyone who asks is just a sucker. Judging by this beauty's spectacular performance, she's definitely one of them. Some things, if you're not capable, you should definitely act within your limits. Otherwise, you might be fine when you go up, but suddenly you're gone in an instant. Anyway, whoever feels the pain knows it. Some girls are born to love challenges. Challenging the impossible. The key point is, some of these girls are not very good at it. This is what's known as being bad but loving to play. Actually, it's not just girls who are like this. Some boys are the same. They try to learn how to take off like Superman on the spot. Those two guys managed to take off. But this guy, is he trying to take off with his face? You might think sitting on the beach is very relaxing, but reality doesn't seem as good as you think. Just one big wave successfully shows you the power of nature and what it can do. This young man successfully got sucked out of the woods. Unexpectedly, at the last moment, he was hit in the face, and it hurt quite a bit. Were you too excited? This man just learned a new way to mount a horse, but it seems he hasn't mastered it very well. In the end, even the horse couldn't take it anymore. It had never seen such a clumsy human before. When you're walking, make sure to hold onto your phone, especially near water. Once your phone falls into the water, it can easily be ruined. This guy is currently experiencing that, so take this as a lesson. This mother is about to take care of the small animals nearby, but it seems her attention wasn't fully on them. As a result, she angered one of the small animals, and it directly used its ultimate move. So are you going to help or not? Look how upset it is. This scene is a bit too much for this little girl to handle, and it's especially overwhelming for her. As soon as the curtain fell, a little mouse scurried up her leg and into her clothes. This situation would be unbearable for anyone. Even if it doesn't bite, it's still very irritating. As a man, there are always times when you're careless, but this time it seems a bit more serious. His wife just pretended to get in the car from the other side, and he drove off without her. Honestly, this is unforgivable. He definitely deserves to kneel on a washboard tonight as a form of punishment. Speaking of how brazen thieves are abroad, they seem to have some poor judgment. I guess those things aren't worth the gas money to get there. Man, you guys really aren't cut out for this line of work. It's easy to lose everything you have. This beauty just got off work and came home, and as soon as she got to the door, she wanted to take off her shoes, mainly because her heels were a bit too high. Sure enough, tragedy struck in the next second. This is probably one of the dangers of high heels. I seriously suspect that this delivery guy has a grudge against that actress. Just watch, this is the first time the delivery guy just touched the bike's handlebar, and the electric bike crashed directly into the actress's leg. The delivery guy saw that the actress wasn't seriously hurt, but then he started again. This time, it hit her face. How will you explain this? Are you sure it wasn't on purpose? As it turns out, some people really aren't cut out to be doctors, and it has nothing to do with effort. It's clear that this wasn't intentional. But if it were a real patient, you'd be in big trouble, and it would be serious. Even though this accident is a bit baffling, it happened right before our eyes. The car inexplicably started driving straight ahead, and the motorcycle rushed forward straight as well. Everything about it is baffling. I just can't understand it. Alright, that's it for today's video. Finally, may the beauty in life arrive as expected. See you next time.